In the vast cosmos of life, time, the most elusive entity, slips through our fingers like grains of sand. We're all travelers on the journey of life, and our most precious commodity is time. Yet, it's something we often mismanage, letting it slip away unnoticed. Picture this. You have a deadline looming, but you've procrastinated until the 11th hour. The stress is mounting, your heart pounding. Or perhaps you've spent the day bustling about, juggling tasks, only to realize at the end of it all, you've achieved little of substance. You've been busy, but not productive. These are the faces of time mismanagement, a pervasive curse that haunts our personal and professional lives. It causes stress, breeds dissatisfaction, and most importantly, it robs us of our most valuable asset, time. Remember, time is not just a ticking clock. It's the very essence of our existence. A day lost in mismanaged time is a day lost in life. What if I told you that time mismanagement is not just about lost hours, but lost opportunities, lost potential, and lost joy? Let's delve deeper into the unseen consequences of not managing our time effectively. Think of time as a vast ocean. You're on a boat, navigating through the waves of daily responsibilities. Now, imagine if you lose control of the steering wheel. The boat starts drifting aimlessly, and you're at the mercy of the waves, uncertain of where you'll end up. This is what happens when we lose control of our time. We drift aimlessly, uncertain of our destination. On a personal level, time mismanagement can strain relationships. When you're constantly rushing, constantly late, it sends a message to your loved ones that they're not a priority. Relationships require time and attention. And when we fail to manage our time, we fail to nourish those connections that make life worthwhile. On a professional level, time mismanagement can hinder your career growth. It can lead to missed deadlines, subpar work, and damaged relationships with colleagues or clients. Your reputation can take a hit, and opportunities might pass you by, all because you couldn't manage your time effectively. But it doesn't stop there. The repercussions seep into our mental health too. The constant rush, the perpetual feeling of being behind, can lead to stress, anxiety, and burnout. It's like running on a treadmill that's always speeding up, and you're just trying to keep pace, leaving you drained and unfulfilled. And let's not forget the impact on our overall quality of life. When we're constantly chasing the clock, we lose sight of the simple joys of life. The laughter of a loved one, the beauty of a sunset, the peace of a quiet moment, these become obscured in the blur of our hurried lives. In essence, time mismanagement is not just about losing hours in a day, it's about losing out on life. It's like a domino effect. One mismanaged moment leads to another, and before you know it, the balance of your life topples over. The domino effect of time mismanagement can topple your life's balance. Let's explore how we can stop this cycle and regain control of our time and our lives. Think of all the solutions you've tried to manage time. Now discard them, for they've led you here to the precipice of chaos. We often catch ourselves juggling multiple tasks at once, trying to squeeze every minute out of our day. We call this multitasking, but is it really the solution? Science tells us no. Multitasking is a misnomer. Our brains aren't wired to handle multiple tasks at once. Instead, they switch rapidly between tasks, causing a cognitive cost. This cost leaves us drained, unfocused, and, ironically, less productive. And then we try to power through our days without taking breaks, convincing ourselves that we're saving time. But are we? The truth is, our bodies and minds need regular breaks to replenish and refocus. When we push ourselves relentlessly, we're not saving time. We're merely borrowing it from our future selves. Some of us may fall into the trap of not prioritizing our tasks. We think that by doing everything, we're making the most of our time. But in reality, we're spreading ourselves too thin. We're like a river that has lost its course, flowing in all directions but reaching nowhere. Not all tasks are created equal. Some tasks are more valuable and impactful than others. Neglecting to prioritize tasks often leads to important tasks being left undone, while less important ones consume our time. So, where does this leave us? We've tried multitasking, working without breaks, not prioritizing tasks, yet we're still caught in the whirlwind of time mismanagement. It's time to rethink our approach. It's time to accept that the solutions we've been clinging to are not solutions at all, but rather contributors to the problem. The path to effective time management is not paved with more work, but with smarter work. It's about working in harmony with our body and mind, respecting our limitations, and prioritizing our tasks based on their value and impact. It's about understanding that time, like a river, flows in one direction. And to make the most of it, we need to first figure out our direction. In the grand clockwork of the cosmos, each cog has a purpose, a time, and a place. So too does each task in your life. Imagine your day as a vast cosmic clock. Each task is a cog, a crucial component interlocking with others to keep the gears of your day running smoothly. But what happens when these cogs are out of sync? Chaos ensues and the clock of your day grinds to an abrupt halt. But don't fret, for there is a path to redemption. You see, the universe thrives on order, precision, and harmony. And your time should be no different. Enter the concept of time blocking and task prioritization. They're not just fancy terms. They are simple, practical strategies that can transform your chaotic day into a symphony of productivity. Time blocking is essentially the practice of planning your day in advance and dedicating specific time blocks to accomplish certain tasks. Like the celestial bodies in the cosmos that follow a precise path, each task in your day is allocated its own path, its own time slot. This way, you're not just running through an endless list of tasks. Instead, you're giving each task the focused attention it deserves. But how do you decide which task gets which slot? That's where task prioritization comes in. Not all tasks are created equal. Some are more critical than others. Some are more time-consuming. Prioritizing tasks means identifying which tasks are most important and tackling them first. It's like a cosmic pecking order, ensuring that the most crucial cogs in your clock get the attention they need. Now, implementing these strategies may seem daunting, but it's easier than you think. Start by listing all your tasks. Then rank them based on their importance and urgency. This is your task priority list. Next, look at your day. Divide it into blocks of time. Each block is a piece of cosmic real estate. Allocate each task from your priority list to a time block. Remember, the aim is not to cram as many tasks as possible into your day. It's about giving each task its due time and focus. It's about ensuring that each cog in your day's clock is in its rightful place, working in harmony with the others. And there you have it. A day that was once a chaotic jumble of tasks is now a well-oiled cosmic clock, each cog spinning smoothly in its place. It's a journey, yes, but it's a journey that leads to productivity, balance, and peace of mind. So take a step onto this path of redemption. Embrace the cosmic order of time blocking and task prioritization, and watch as the clock of your day ticks smoothly, each task flowing seamlessly into the next. With each task in its place, the clock of your life will tick smoothly. The grains of time continue to slip. The question is, will you grasp them? Time, the ever-present but unseen force, is at our disposal. Yet, it's often the most mismanaged resource. As we've journeyed through the pitfalls of time mismanagement, the unseen consequences, and the unexplored solutions, we've arrived at a crucial juncture. Now, we stand at the brink of redemption. Every moment is a fresh beginning, a chance to change the course of our lives. The strategies we've discussed aren't mere theories, they're tools, instruments of change. And like any tool, their effectiveness lies in their use. Imagine a life where you're not constantly chasing deadlines, where you're not perpetually trapped in a cycle of unforgiving schedules and mounting tasks. Picture a world where you have time for your passions, for the people you love, for yourself. That world is not a distant utopia. It's within your reach. All it requires is a decision, a commitment to change. Remember, the key lies in taking action, not tomorrow, not next week, but today. The first step might seem daunting, but don't let that deter you. Start small, perhaps by prioritizing your tasks or by setting realistic goals. As you embrace these strategies, you'll notice a shift. Tasks will seem less overwhelming, deadlines less daunting, and life less chaotic. You'll experience the joy of accomplishment, the satisfaction of a day well spent, the peace that comes with balance. But this transformation won't happen overnight. It requires patience, persistence, and practice. After all, Rome wasn't built in a day, but every day a brick was laid. Lay your bricks, one day at a time, one task at a time. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. Reach out, seek help, share your experiences. Together, we can turn the tide of time in our favor. Take control of your time, take control of your life. Start now, for the cosmos waits for no one. You have the power to shape your life. The future is in your hands. Will you seize the day, or will you let the sands of time slip away? The choice is yours.